When a star leaves a team, their jersey number often becomes sacred, a symbol of their legacy and what they meant to that franchise. But what happens when that sacred number is suddenly claimed by someone else? That's exactly what just went down in Milwaukee, and it's stirring up plenty of drama across the NBA world. Damian Lillard, the face of the Portland Trail Blazers for over a decade, recently saw his old jersey number 0, taken by Kuzma after Lillard was waived by the Milwaukee Bucks. And the reactions? Well, they've been anything but quiet. Today, we're breaking down the Bucks' bold move to assign 0 to Kuzma, how Lillard responded, and what this means for the Bucks' championship chase moving forward. If you love NBA drama, player legacies, and big off-season moves, stick around. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the hottest NBA updates. First, let's set the scene. Damian Lillard, one of the most electrifying and clutch point guards in the league, had an unexpected and rocky stint with the Milwaukee Bucks. After spending his entire career with Portland, Lillard was traded and then waived by the Bucks in a move that shocked many. The Bucks were clearly gearing up for a title run, and to make room for new additions, they waived Lillard, a player with superstar talent but also a big contract and specific fit issues. Fast forward a bit. Kuzma, a solid and versatile forward who the Bucks acquired in a February trade with the Washington Wizards, officially claimed the 0 jersey, a number that had belonged to Lillard. For Bucks fans, this was a clear signal the team is moving on, and Lillard's era in Milwaukee is officially closed. Now, you might be wondering, why is a jersey number such a big deal? To NBA fans and players, a number is way more than just a digit on the back of a jersey. It represents identity, history, and respect for the player who wore it before. When a team retires a number or holds it out of circulation, it's a tribute to a player's impact. But when a number is reassigned, especially so soon after the previous player's departure, it can send a message, intentional or not. For Lillard, the reassignment of 0 wasn't something he addressed directly in an interview or press conference. Instead, he chose a more subtle but powerful way to respond. Lillard posted a photo on his Instagram story, a picture of himself holding his old Portland Trail Blazers jersey, proudly wearing 0, accompanied by a pointed caption that reminded fans and the Bucks alike, "He's still here, and he's not done yet." This was a classic Lillard move. Known for his confidence and unshakable belief in his own ability, Dame didn't engage in public drama, but instead let his message speak through his presence and his history. For those who know Lillard's career, from his unforgettable playoff performances to his leadership on and off the court, this silent message says a lot. It's a reminder that Lillard will bounce back stronger than ever. In fact, Portland's current head coach, Chauncey Billups, recently weighed in on Lillard's situation, reinforcing that sentiment. Billups said, "He'll be back as good as ever if you know anything about him." Adding with a bit of humor, Billups joked, "This year, he'll be the highest-paid assistant coach in history. I'll be putting him to work every day." Billups' comments highlight something important about Lillard, his relentless work ethic and mentality. Even if things didn't work out with the Bucks, there's no doubt Dame will continue to push himself to reach new heights. Now, let's zoom in on the Bucks' reasoning for waiving Lillard and the bigger picture. The Bucks are in prime position to contend for another NBA championship. With Giannis Antetokounmpo firmly in his prime and hungry to add more hardware to his legacy, the organization is laser-focused on building the perfect roster around him. That means every move they make is about maximizing title odds. Unfortunately for Lillard, that meant the Bucks needed to free up roster and salary space to acquire other pieces they deemed a better fit. The biggest move in this shuffle was bringing in Indiana Pacers center Myles Turner. Turner offers the Bucks a rim-protecting presence and floor spacing that they desperately needed to complement Giannis and their core stars. To make room for Turner, Milwaukee made the tough call to waive Lillard, who carries a significant contract and whose fit alongside Giannis never quite clicked as some expected. Enter Kyle Kuzma. The 27-year-old forward came to Milwaukee in a trade from Washington during the February deadline, and since then, he's been given the chance to prove himself in a new environment. Kuzma has put up solid numbers, averaging 14.5 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 2.2 assists over 33 games with the Bucks. Those stats indicate he's a reliable scorer and contributor, a solid piece to have on any roster. But when it came to the Bucks' first-round playoff series against the Pacers, Kuzma struggled to make a meaningful impact. His performance was inconsistent at best, culminating in a shockingly empty stat line during Game 1, where he registered 0 points, rebounds, or assists. For a player wearing the iconic number 10 jersey that once belonged to Damian Lillard, that was a stark contrast to the star power Milwaukee hoped to harness. So, what does all this mean? For the Bucks, the jersey number reassignment to Kuzma is a clear statement that the organization is fully committed to moving forward without Lillard. It symbolizes a fresh chapter, one focused on chemistry, fit, and building around Giannis for the title run. But from a wider NBA perspective, this situation also reflects the harsh realities of the league. Even elite players like Damian Lillard can find themselves in tough spots, where business decisions, roster fits, and salary considerations dictate moves. The NBA isn't just about talent, it's about timing, fit, and opportunity. For Lillard, this could be a turning point. His Instagram story and Billups' remarks suggest that Dame isn't ready to fade quietly. He'll be motivated to prove doubters wrong and remind everyone why he's one of the best scorers and leaders in the game. Whether that comeback happens with a new team or eventually back in Portland, one thing is certain. Damian Lillard's story is far from over. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about the Bucks' decision to hand number 0 to Kyle Kuzma so soon after waiving Lillard? Was it disrespectful or just business as usual in the NBA? And where do you see Damian Lillard's career going from here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed the breakdown, share it with your fellow NBA fans, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest NBA stories. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the NBA, every jersey tells a story, but the game is always about what happens next. That's it for today's update on Damian Lillard and the Bucks. Stay tuned for more NBA news, trades, and drama coming your way. Until next time, keep loving the game.